Hey, guys! This is the BudgetPedalChap, and this is episode number 77 of the Fred Talk podcast. Say hi to your host. It's Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hey, how's it hanging?
I'd forgotten I told you to do that.
Yeah, yo. Oh, how funny would it be if we did the entire episode like that?
I don't think I'd get through the entire episode. I'd just be laughing.
Indeed. So, as a more sensible intro, welcome, guys. This is Mr. BudgetPedalChap back from his Christmas hollybobs and New Year shenanigans. You're here with Matt Quine. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Oh, brilliant. What's up, man? You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself? Have a good Christmas and New Year and all that shenanigans?
Definitely. Yeah, far too much cheese, just... I've not
Blasphemy.
been shitting right.
There's no such thing as too much cheese.
Yeah. Oh, man. Too much information already. But, so what you been up to, man? Been quiet on the gigging front and all that jazz, I assume, because it's...
Not quite at all. Since we last cast, I've had 3 gigs since we last casted.
You crazy motherfucker.
So, we played a Christmas party where they were like, okay, can you play between 9:30 and 11:30, but you need to stop at 11:30. So we went, okay, yes, we can play between 9 and 11:30.
Yeah.
So we get to the venue at 9 o'clock, and they're still on their starters.
Nice.
and we go, do you want us on at 9:30? And they're like, oh, just wait till we've had our mains. And they finished their mains about 9:25. And then they went, oh, now we've got a quiz. And we're like, right.
Do you want us to do it while we're playing? Is that it?
And they were like, oh, so we've just got a quiz, 50 questions, 50 question pub quiz.
Nice.
10:20, we go on.
And they
We
go,
play
you've got to
for-
stop at 11. Yeah, stop.
Yeah, so at 11:30 was the hard stop.
Yeah.
10:20 we go on. 10:45, the woman who organises it just goes, can you just stop for 5 minutes? We've got a raffle.
Oh, man.
So we stopped. It was 15 minutes to do this fucking stupid raffle. I think we played maybe for a total of 55 minutes.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's not
But-
it's not the hardest earned money that you've ever had to do, but
No, it was
Gigs,
in
yeah.
a venue that forces you to be quiet as well. So it's one of those where, like, our drummer had to use rods rather than sticks, and
yeah, you were mentioning this actually.
yeah.
What
it's
did you
not
use as well? Because you're running a fucking loud box, aren't you? With your
No, I ran the Hayden. I
did you?
ran the Hayden, and I ran it in 7.5 watt mode, not 15 watt mode.
yeah, legit.
Because I just had to. There was just literally no other way of doing the gig. So I came down. The other guitarist did use his PV Classic 30, but he's got a compressor that he ran in the effects loop and used it as an attenuator.
Oh man.
Yeah. And the bassist used his Mark bass. He normally has a Mark bass 112 combo with an extra 12-inch speaker. He didn't bother with the extra 12-inch speaker and had it turned right down as well. Yeah, it was a fairly difficult one. It's not one of the most fun gigs we've had.
No, everything just it feels worse when you're playing at a lower volume, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's also like you can hear all the mistakes easier.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's a self-conscious thing or whether it's just actually a physical thing. But yeah, just like any mistake I made, I could hear it loud and clear because everything was quiet and
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, what I find with it is if you're getting some volume behind it, the speakers start to add like a richness to your sound.
Yeah.
So because of that, and it adds compression as well. There's like kind of natural amp compression and whatnot. Because of all of that, it smoothens everything out a little bit. Whereas at the lower volumes, everything's kind of choked, and you just it kind of forces you to make mistakes.
Yeah, and like the worst thing is like there's a few songs that I use feedback. So like the riff in the chorus of Dakota, where you've got that like half tone bend, semitone bend up and down. Because it's got to ring out for so long, I use feedback rather than having a compressor on whacked up full, ruining your tone. I stand in a certain place away from the amp and use the feedback to keep the sustain there. At low volumes, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I there's a certain song in my band set where I have to sustain a note over a verse. Just to the left of me, I've got like this massive like breakfast skillet essentially, and I just knocked it, and I thought I'd make this massive sound, but it didn't quite. So, like,
you're just panicking.
Yeah. Like the sphincter just tightened somewhat.
Yeah.
So yeah, rather than talking about my anus. There was a bit that I had to ring like a single note over an entire verse, and it's one of those where if your amp's too loud and you're ringing that note, it drowns everyone out.
Yeah.
So you've got to be really precise with it. And I found the best way of doing it is resting your guitar headstock on the amp whilst doing it, because it creates like a natural feedback loop, and you can control it even more with your guitar volume then.
Right, okay.
So give that a go. It might just ring out and squeal like a bitch. But, I mean, that's the thing you've got to be willing to do. No glory, no gain.
Like, basically, anything that I've got to do that, there's a few other tracks, like the way we start I Predict a Riot by Kaiser Chiefs, again, it just ring an open, ring a C note and just have it absolutely squealing and just stop it from destroying people's ears with the volume knob on the guitar. And again, doing that at quiet volumes is really difficult.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, like, that was it, but that was the first gig that we had. The second one was a wedding, just a good fun night. People were up. There was a guy a guy playing the piano and a drummer on before us doing some like cheesy songs, and then we went on and played from like 9:30 till 11:30. That was just great fun. People, good crowd, people up and dancing from the first song. You know, everything you want from a gig. So yeah, that was a good one.
Absolutely.
And then we did a New Year's Eve gig last night, which was just god awful.
Oh dear.
Basically, right, it was at a hotel.
Yeah.
And it was
Not
full of people
already,
in their, let's say, who have not worked in 10 years because the pensions have been coming in.
A certain clientele.
Yeah, and they booked a rock and indie band, and then
moaned that they didn't know any of the songs.
The clientele were moaning. We then had the manager of the hotel come up and ask us if we knew any older music, and we're like, we're an indie rock band that does a couple of bits from the thing. So we've got like a couple of songs from the 60s, a couple from the 70s, a couple from the 80s, and everything else is 90s and 2000s. And he went, well, are you going to play all the old stuff? I'm like, yeah, we've got all the old stuff in the set already, but that's like six songs won't last 2 hours.
Yeah, you've got to wait for that stuff. Can't blow our load that early.
And yeah, it was like, so we were told to turn down several times. We were told to play different music. We had people like walking past the stage, shaking their head. We had the most surreal most surreal moment I've ever had in my life, where we were playing "Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor" by the Arctic Monkeys. No fucker on the dance floor at all, and one guy, I'd say in his late 80s, using a walking stick to walk across the dance floor.
Nice.
It was just like our singer said, like after the gig, he was like, I was so close to just laughing just because of the situation.
Yeah, completely.
It was just one of those. It was a really tough gig. but we got through it, and it was a decent payer.
Yeah.
And I went out and got absolutely trolleyed afterwards.
As you full well deserve there. That. Yeah, I mean, we've all had those kind of gigs where it just seems like nothing from the get-go was ever destined to go right. Yep. But you're stood there and you have to still do it. You can't just go, well, none of us are enjoying this, so let's just call it quits, eh?
Yeah, but you can't do that because then you don't get paid.
That's it, yeah. I mean, it would have led to everyone in the situation probably being happier.
Yeah,
but
there was a DJ there as well, ready and waiting to go to play them their cheesy shit. But yeah, so that was on New Year's, and like I say, it's fine. It's what it is. It's just we've had some really difficult gigs in the last 10 days or whatever it is since we last casted.
Well, it's a new year, so that's something.
Yeah,
it is. It's technically 2019 now, isn't it?
It is. It's today. Today becomes the 2019.
Yeah, it definitely is. We've been in 2019 for what are we talking? A good
21 hours and 56 minutes.
Whee! Yes, that's the one. You 24-hour clock mofo, you.
It's literally under my face in the bottom right into my screen.
Nice. Yeah, it's just hovering above your head on mine. So what have I done? I mean, literally bugger all in terms of actual guitar stuff. Because, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, lots of cheese and alcohol. Just is the way that Christmas works. So
I mean, that's basically Christmas in the UK, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, that's a traditional UK Christmas. I made a conscious effort to pick up the guitar yesterday because I thought I haven't played in such a long time anyway. So I pulled out the Variax, didn't plug it in, so don't worry, I'm not about to say how it's fucking Jesus Christ of tone. Don't worry, Stuart. But I mean, granted, it is awesome. But didn't plug it in. I just played it. So it's essentially I was playing a Pacifica, and it played beautifully, so inspiring, and it just plays so well. So that really got me got my creative juices flowing. But then
good news.
I thought I'll plug it in. Didn't have any fucking battery, of course I didn't. Why would I? So I had to use it as an actual guitar, which again the pickups sound alright. They're pretty good. And I had it going through the Amplify footboard, and it blows me away. It blows me away every time I play it. I mean, it's not gonna replace anything. I'm not gonna go, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this over my tube amps all day, because it's not. It's digital. It sounds digital enough, but if you compare it to the crap digital stuff, like the old Zoom, shitty.
H1X, whatever it was called.
Yeah, just those old shitty digital pedals where you could literally hear a computer working as you were playing. It's leagues ahead, absolute leagues. So yeah, I was getting fully in the zone with that, playing along with some Bonamassa and some John Mayer and some BB King, just all of those slow dad blues, just. Oh, yeah, it's just so good. It was so good. So yeah, did a lot of that. Thinking about kind of new gear, new year stuff, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
New gear? I don't know what you're talking about.
New year, new gear, all this jazz. I also over kind of before Christmas, I got a parcel from Pedal Patch UK, who are a company kind of new. I think they debuted around September-ish time of last year. Stuart Tate again put me onto them because he knows the guy who runs it and said, look, these are really good products and they're coming in like way under like your patch cable companies because they're charging like 60 quid for some patch cables. You're like, nah, fuck off. I'd rather like you can buy like a bunch of patch cables for 8 quid from Gear for Music or whatever. I'd rather just have them.
Yeah.
But these like I think it was like 20, 25 quid a pack. You get a good couple of meters of cable and 10 connectors, so enough for 5 patch cables, and plenty of indecision as well, because there's enough cable for that. So I bought 2 lots, and I thought this year I'm gonna actually wire up pedalboard Gargantua, and this is how I'm gonna do it. Like previously, I've got some right angle connectors. I thought gotta do it proper. I'm gonna get my soldering iron out and make some cables myself. Have a bollocks.
Yeah, sod that.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm capable of doing so, but just yeah, these pedal patch ones requires you to unscrew a screw, cut your cable to length, and then screw a screw. So if I can't be asked to do that, I literally can't be asked to do it. So
yeah, I mean, like, it sounds pretty easy.
Yeah. So I thought I'd kind of jump on this kind of custom patch cable train, so I can be a bit of a cork sniffer. Oh yeah, my patch cables are custom made to length. Next, it'll be your switching system, won't it?
It will. You're gonna have like half right angle, half straight jack, bloody bossy S8, Line 6 HX effects. You're gonna have a separate MIDI switcher as well.
I'm the budget pedal chap. This is never gonna happen. I am a fucking tightwad. So
you're gonna run 2 boards, one with an ES8, one with the ES5, and then you're going to have an MS3 to control them both.
That sounds like piloting more than it does playing guitar. I can't see needing that much functionality for like 3 drive pedals and a chorus.
What are you going to do with the rest of your TC pedals?
That's it. Yeah, well, I suppose. Yeah, I'll put them all through one loop on at the same time.
Just all on at the same time.
That's it. So
some phasey, flangey, vibrato-y, tremolo-y goodness.
That's it. Yeah, it does sound good. In fact, the tremolo that I've got isn't the TC one. It's not the pipeline or the choker. It's I've got the Trelicopter, the Moog Trelicopter.
Right. Okay.
Which is rad as balls.
I was going to say, people rave over that one.
It's
one of the Moog pedals that people say you should definitely get.
Yeah. The Elect Lady is another one, which I've not tried, but I've heard so many people say, actually, it isn't an Electric Mistress, but it's not far off. And considering the Electric Mistresses come in a box that is about the size of a human face, and the Elect Lady is like barely even like the size of a thumb, you're all good. So yeah, I think maybe I'll try one of them. Maybe. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. But yeah, new year, new gear. You've already kicked us off with that, haven't you, Matt?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't argue or lie. I can literally see it.
Oh yeah, it's just there. So basically, my Marshall TSL sold, and my Explorer sold.
Yeah.
But they sold at a separate time, so when the TSL sold, I just took the cash from that, so that was paid into my account just before Christmas. And then I heard on the grapevine that the local music shop was shutting, and I was like, hang on a minute, he's still got my Explorer. So I popped in, this would have been on Saturday the 28th, and he was like, your Explorer sold, I'm closing today, the guy is due in to pay for it, I'm leaving the shop open to people who owe me money until the 1st of January. So if he's not come in by then, I'll let you know, and we'll sort something out. And I noticed the tailor on the wall. I noticed the tailor on the wall at that time and was like, "Oh, can I play that?" Because he still had all the price tags on. He was like, "Yeah, if you like it, just let me know." So I played the tailor. It's a baby tailor. This is what I'm talking about because this is what I end up buying. And I kind of fell a little... it sounds so big, considering it's a 3/4 size parlour-style body guitar, so it's a small body with a 3/4 size neck on it. It's just sounded so massive, and I was like, right, I think I'll buy that. And basically, once the cash came in for the Explorer, it cost me a tenner.
Nice. That is not bad.
Yeah, I've picked it up. It's got a hard case. There is a Fishman Fluence pickup. Not Fishman Fluence, just a Fishman acoustic pickup.
Woo, that's what you get out of that.
Yeah, there's a Fishman acoustic pickup with it.
One of
the chances of me ever attaching it to the guitar, slim to none, because if I'm going to gig with an acoustic, I'll gig my big proper sized acoustic. But
Matt Daddy acoustic.
For knocking about the house and for... if I'm going out somewhere where somebody says, I'll bring a guitar and we might have a sing-along, it's perfect for that kind of thing.
Is this going to parties? Cool hipster, teen parties?
No.
You're going to be that guy?
I've got a friend who lives in the UK who comes back home to visit her parents every now and again. Her dad plays guitar fairly badly, but he's only just started learning. But when I go around there, they always ask me to bring a guitar around, and it'll be so much easier taking this than the giant acoustic. I also, the girl I'd mentioned that I've started doing some acoustic stuff with the view to doing an open mic. Yeah. There's no space in my house to do any practicing. Round hers, we basically sit in a kitchen, so there's not that much space around. So instead of having a giant Yamaha that's got a giant body, it's not a small body. It's a CPX. So if anybody knows the series, it's just
they're not
the body
massive,
is thick and tall. So this will be perfect for going around there as well. And then when we actually go out to do an open mic, I can take the other me Yamaha instead.
Yeah, sounds good. So that's the first gear of the year. Oh, are we allowed to say that? Sorry.
I mean, they don't say TM after it, so it's fine.
That's it. Ooh. Legal hot water first episode of the year. But yeah, how about new gear resolutions? What we're thinking for the year? What's the goal tonally? What's the goal playing wise? What's the goal just generally?
So goal number 1 is probably not to have 11 weeks in a row where I've bought new gear like I did this year, because shit gets expensive.
Are we looking to break that streak then? Are we 12 or above? Boom,
no,
boom, boom.
Other way. I need to come down. I don't want to, there's nothing else I need now, at least for 6 months.
Those are the famous last words of a fool there. Absolutely nothing I need.
I now have nowhere to go and look at guitars apart from the internet, and I don't need to look at guitars on the internet because I've just got a new acoustic. I don't need any more electrics at the moment. I've still got a Les Paul and a Strat on the way at some point, so don't need any other electric guitars. So guitars are out of there. My pedal board is all working fine. My mini pedal board is all there. I don't need anything for that, so I don't need to buy anything for that. I don't need to buy anything for the other pedal boards. So pedals are out of the question, and I own 3 amps.
You only own 3 amps.
Well,
I think that's how we should say that.
5 actually, but
yeah,
2 of them aren't functioning at the moment.
Yeah, non-functioning practice amps do not count as amps.
So I've got a vaporizer, which is a 10 or 12 watt Fender. That hasn't worked for like 2 years, but I've never tried to get anything sorted yet, so I need to do that at some point. My Hughes and Kettner, there's a short circuit in it somewhere, so that needs fixing. I've got a practice amp, and then I've got my Hayden and my Vox, so I don't really need another amp, especially as I've also got a Boss ME80.
Yeah, so you've got all of your all of the instances are covered. You've got all of those bases.
Yep, I don't need anything. So the resolution is to try not to buy anything in the first quarter of 2019, which failed because I picked up the Taylor today. Yeah. Don't buy another thing. Yeah, let's change it to that now.
Yeah. I can see this ending dismally. Because, I mean, what happens kind of the end of January, kind of early February time?
Oh, God. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
It's Wunam.
Wunam, yeah.
Wunam.
It's exactly that.
Not Snam, it's Wunam.
No, the arguably the better of the two.
Yes.
So we know that goal is largely unattainable. How about kind of playing wise and kind of aspirational shiznit?
So playing wise, gigging, I just want to keep doing what we're doing. I'm really enjoying. Like I know I said that we had a couple of crap ones to end the year off, but for the most part, it's been amazing. Like I said on the last cast, I played in front of 4,500 people in a single night. And that was actually the capacity of the thing. There was 7,000 people through the doors across that time. So, like, I can't see myself bettering that. I'm not going to play a bigger venue. I might play the same venue, but the chances are the weather won't be, because it was good this year for TT. It's highly likely that it'll be crappy weather. So, chances are I won't get to play in front of the same amount of people. I'd love to. Maybe I will. But it's that really is out of my control. So gigging wise, I just want to keep going as we were. Playing wise, we talked about this a little bit when Ollie was on. We were like setting yourself targets of songs to learn in 2019. And what I think I'm going to do is pick a song a month to try and learn, rather than just saying I want to be able to play this all the way through by December.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is I'll say that, and then I'll go, I've got 12 months to learn that, and then I'll forget March, about it. Give up, and you'll remind me in November, have you learned that song yet? And I'll go, and then I'll just panic. So I want to do a song a month.
Yeah.
So for January, I'm going to do Smoke on the Water. I want to be able to play the entire song note for note the full way through. So that if I was to ever play it again, like, if I can do the solo note for note, I can pick the phrases I like and then intersperse it with a bit of improvisation.
Yeah.
But I think to start with, I want to learn it how it's supposed to be on the record, and then you can work out which bits that you can embellish or change or whatever.
Yeah. I'm down for this idea, because I've not really thought that intensely about it myself, but I wanted to do smaller. Kind of more easily attainable challenges that build up in difficulty, and I think that might be a good one to kind of to throw out to our listeners as well, and just have like, okay, this is the song of January. Learn Smoke on the Water in its entirety.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be up for that if everybody gets involved and we pick like somebody else, like you pick the song for February and then either Ed or Ollie
Black
picks
Rose.
it for no.
I see.
Vetoed. if you can't do it in 12 months, you can't do it in a month. No.
No, yeah, no, completely. It's something. In all seriousness, now, it's something that I'm going to be aiming towards as a long term with that, because I think it was a bit of biting off more than I could chew with. It's essentially the jig section. The rest of it's fine, but the jig section is fucking balls to the wall, crazy Gary Moore. Fuck. So yeah, thinking that I could kind of keep up with Gary Moore, just going from a cold start, not so attainable. And it was just one of those where I'd practiced for like the first couple of months, and then just kind of forgot. And lost a bit of time to practice. So something a bit more attainable, where it kind of builds up some of these skills that then end up kind of making that goal more attainable. That'd be brilliant, and I'd be absolutely down for that. So yeah, that's cool. That's kind of one of my new gear resolutions. I think in terms of actual gear, finishing pedalboard Gargantua is going to be a thing. I know it's ridiculous and unwieldy and probably won't yield me actually using it, but I want to say that I have done it. Built a pedalboard so impractically large that I don't want to use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's that. But as a kind of a broader picture, I want to start to organise the projects that I delve into a bit better, so that I end up finishing them more. Because to the left of me, over here somewhere, I've got a windowsill in my kitchen, which is full of like half-painted pedal enclosures. So
yeah,
I think clearing that stuff off and then organising my time a little bit better, so that I do end up rattling through the projects rather than starting 12 and finishing 3. But hey, I finished 3. Woo!
Yeah, that's 3 more than you had before you started.
That's it. And yeah, I think like immediate future, I've got a little bit of internet money burning a hole in my PayPal pocket, and that is definitely going on tasty pickups. So yeah, I think that's going to happen. And in terms of aspiration, yeah, kind of maybe get a gig in again, get some gigs under my belt.
Do it.
Play to like another like 10 people, maybe 12. No, but I mean, in terms of like the podcast as well, we've got some exciting stuff coming up over the next couple of months, which we need to keep tight-lipped on at the moment. But hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to kind of teaser some of that stuff out, and get some pretty exciting stuff happening. Yeah,
it should be good. Good fun.
Indeed.
Interesting.
So we're kind of halfway into the podcast already, and we haven't really said anything. So let's kick ourselves off with some questions, kind of posed by our internet friends. First one is Chris of Chris Wilson fame. He's I think he's the UK's third biggest UK guitar distributor. Just by default. Yep. He's a man with a reputation of buying gear and then selling it on pretty quickly. He has recently found himself in a situation where he needs a house amp. So he needs something which is kind of battery amp, kind of like Black Star Fly, those kind of battery amps, not like Marshall MS2.
Yeah.
So something
slightly better.
Yeah, something small enough, kind of like 10-watt solid state. Very, very compact, so it can be kind of just by the side of the sofa and not really take up any space. I think his stipulations were that the drive sounds needed to not be shit, which I think we can all get on board with, and that inbuilt effects would be looked upon favourably.
Preferable, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you saying, Matt?
I mean, I know it's got no onboard effects, but Katana Mini, like, people rave over it because
does it not
the drive sounds aren't shit.
Does the Katana Mini not have like a delay?
Did you not read Chris's question at all?
No, I don't think I did. No.
The actual question Chris said was, I love my Katana Mini, but I want something from the Katana series that also has the inbuilt effects.
Okay, no, I read the first maybe line and a half. He was lucky that I got that far. So
yeah. So he has a Katana Mini, but he said he loves the drive sounds, he loves the clean sounds. He couldn't give a shit about the high gain sounds, and he wants delay basically. I think.
Okay.
But he said obviously the Katana Mini doesn't have it. Yeah. And he was like, is there not a 15-watt Katana that does have it? And the answer was no, there's only a 50-watt. Literally,
50's the next
Katana
thing.
Mini, Katana 50, Katana 100, Katana 50 and 100 Artist, and then Katana Air is there as well, but it's like £5 million.
Yeah, the Air's kind of between the Mini and the 50, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what I said to start with, but you've got all the extra, like, Boss dongly, not have to plug in thingy. It does have the effects in. It does have the same drive sound. So it's probably the right thing to suggest, but it's just...
Yeah, it is prohibitively expensive, isn't it?
It's like £400, isn't it?
Yeah, which... it's okay.
Fucking gigging amp money. No, it's not okay.
All right, so let's throw some suggestions out to him, and all of which will be a moot point because he's already actually bought the thing, being Chris. But that being said, it doesn't mean that it's the thing that he's going to settle on. So
yeah, it'll probably be on the exchange next week what he's bought.
Yeah. So aside from the Katana Air, what are we saying? What are the...
I guess the things you've got to look at, Vox VT...
Yeah, VT10, is it? That
I can't remember if it's 10 or 15.
Yeah.
They do one of them.
They probably do both.
Yeah. Possibly. Yeah. But yeah, I suppose if he's looking for something that's got inbuilt effects as well as all right drive sounds, I mean, I ran a VT as my gigging amp, the VT... I can't remember if it was a 50 or a 75 or 100. I had a VT at some point and I ran that as my gigging amp. And I quite like the drive sounds in it. I assume the newer ones are better because this is mine. The one I had was like 15 years old. So
yeah. I mean, as far as those kind of solid state amps from 15 years ago, it was not a bad sounding one. There were much worse. Looking at you, Marshall MG. Yeah. So yeah, I'd have a look at the latest Voxes because they redid them about 2 years ago, didn't they? Yeah. Yeah, with the weird black grill, like black metal grills on them, aren't they?
Yeah, they look a bit odd.
But yeah, so that's an option. I was very much championing the Black Star ID Core 10, but I don't know if they do the ID TVP ones as well at that kind of wattage. I think the TVPs might start at 30, but they've got that weird kind of valve emulating technology in them, which it's banging. But the effects on those are absolutely brilliant as well. I was saying that whenever I do kind of little Instagram clips, I usually use a Blackstar ID Core 10, and my tone is spectacular, if I do say so myself. So yeah, they're wicked. I mean, the Blackstar HT5R has got reverb, but not delay. So if
he's a reverb hater like you are.
Good man.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to get anything Valve with inbuilt effects, are you? Unless you get a Hughes and Kettner. What was that called? Switchblade.
That's a Electro Harmonics ABY.
There's definitely a Hughes and Kettner, something like Switchblade that's a Valve that's got inbuilt effects.
Interesting stuff. Okay, I'll believe you. I don't have any experience of it myself, but there are some options for you to ignore because you've gone for a laney. So yeah, we've got another question. This one is from our good friend Ollie Miles. So Ollie currently runs something like an RK50, I think, a Victory RK50 as his head, a pedal board of various pedals, but it's got an HX effects as his kind of modulation and time-based section, and he's finding it a little tough at the moment to transport it for rehearsals. So he was wondering which would be the better option to integrate as a travel rig, to have a Helix LT, like to spring for the 800 or so for a Helix LT, which could be like an all-in-one encompassed solution for it, where we could literally just ignore the pedal board and just take that, or use a HX Stomp to do the job of the Victory, and then also take the pedal, so integrate that into the pedal board so that it's got like the amp effects that the HX effects doesn't have. So we had some thoughts on this, didn't we, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, in my head, I don't see the point of running a HX effects and a HX Stomp at the same time.
Yeah.
That just seems a little bit silly. You've basically, at that point, sprung 700 quid or 650 quid, whatever the HX effects is, for some amp modelling. You'd be better off going with just an amp modelling thing, not all the extra stuff that comes with the HX Stomp.
Yeah.
That's my
the HX Stomp
opinion.
Covers all of the ground that the effects does as well, but it just gives you the option of it gives you less options of switching does the Stomp. And he was very adamant on the fact that he didn't want to get rid of the HX effects, which fair enough. You've got it. You've integrated it into your rig. You don't then want to stop that to then get like to have to start again on the LT or whatever. But yeah, so my issue was trying to kind of wrap my head around why you'd spring. I think it's like 460 or something for the HX Stomp, is it?
Was it 460, not 60? Yeah, but still, it's still a huge chunk of money on something that there are better solutions as amp models out there.
Well,
if they're just amp modelling.
Yeah, I think in terms of like better, I think the HX Stomp will probably be in terms of quality one of the better ones. But for the sake of a travel rig, and it's like just a simple substitute for an amp. I think it's like bringing a bazooka into a knife fight, isn't it? It's ridiculously overkill for what you need. So, I mean, I was hinting at going for potentially, if he knows what kind of amp sound he wants, going for like one of the Moog preamp pedals, which are like 50 odd quid, and then the radar to get an IR, or they do the preamp live as well, which has got switchable. I think it's like 4 switchable amp models with inbuilt IRs as well, and it's got MIDI switching and all this fancy jiggery pokery, which would save you a couple of £100 on that as well. So who knows? But Ollie was very insistent that it was either the HX Stomp or the HXLT. So I'm going to say HXLT, mate. I think that's your solution. I know you want me to say
in my head.
Yeah,
that's the only solution.
Well, it makes sense because it's then portable. It's much easier to portabilize an HXLT and being an all-in-one encompassing solution. So we have got some news.
Just before we get into the news, it was a Hughes and Kettner Switchblade that had the inbuilt effects. I was right.
That's what you've been doing for the past 10 minutes. I thought you were playing Minesweeper.
Took me a while, but I got there in the end.
No, fair play. It's not one that I've heard of, but yeah, bang on.
Yeah, it's got delay, reverb, and some modulations in it as well. But it's a all valve amp with digital effects.
Yeah, I mean the Spider valves did that as well, didn't they? They had a valve power section with digital drive modelling through the preamp, and then the inbuilt effects as well.
Okay.
But hey ho, let's move on to the news. So just before Christmas, Joyo released a new series of pedals, the R series. But the most recent one they released was called the OMB, which is a looper, a drum machine and looper at the same time. So basically, the Digitech Trio.
One-man band.
Yeah, one-man band. There we go. That's OMB. Whee!
There we go.
Yeah, so 40 minutes of recording, limited overdubs. 7 different styles, like 7 different genres with 7 patterns for each. Yeah, 95 quid for that.
That's not too bad. That's a lot cheaper than the Digitech, isn't it?
I don't know what the Digitech's coming in at.
Well, to get the looper as well, it was the Digitech Trio Plus, which I believe was $299.
Oh shit, man! So yeah,
when it was first released.
Yeah, don't they also have a bass comp as well?
I think they do.
So you're missing the functionality on that because I don't think you get bass with it. But for essentially, it's something that looks like it's taking on the Ditto maybe. So the mini Ditto is probably 60-70 quid at the moment. This then adds the functionality of a drum machine and being able to do both concurrently. So that's the thing.
Does the Boss RC series have a drum machine in it?
They do, but they're not very comprehensive. So I hear.
Fair enough. Yeah, in that case.
Yeah, Casio keyboards, I think, is your option.
Yeah. So this is probably competing with that and blowing it out of the water then.
Yeah, potentially.
If the drum sounds are good.
But I also thought while we're here, we'll have a look at some of the other R series stuff. So they've done an overhaul where it's now pedals, because Joyo they're known, as many Chinese companies are, for doing directly inspired pedals. I think is the nicest way of saying it. I mean, Moog kind of.
I think that's the legally.
Yeah, legally safe version of it. So I think like Moog started off with their kind of mini pedals, which were very inspired by, even down to the color scheme, like versions of certain pedals, as we mentioned earlier. The Joyo did exactly the same, and now they're kind of branching out into their own pedals. The OMB, the one-man band, is obviously taking on the Digitech stuff and the Boss stuff, but isn't directly ripping it. They've got another couple of drives out as well. So they've got one that's called the Taurine Overdrive.
Does that make you sound like Theresa May?
I hope not. The fewer things said about that woman, the better. Taurine, kind of, they look a similar size to the TC budget line. So they're that kind of look, where they're kind of blocky, but they're much more stylized. The Taurine's a bit blues drivery kind of sounding. It sounds like it's not definitely not doing the tube screamer thing. It's not like mid humping at all. A bit more transparent, but kind of has that bright push. So yeah, I mean it's a standard drive pedal with volume, tone, gain. But 50 quid, not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, they're venturing out into their own thing. The other one, which was the Uzi Distortion, which terrible name, terrible. However, the control system on it seemed really interesting. So it's got at the top, it's got a volume and a gain, but then underneath it's got this four EQ options. So 3-band EQ, bass, middle, treble. But then it's also got a bias control.
Bias control?
Yeah, so ignore what you'd usually think bias for. Okay. Just in any normal situation, it just ignore the fact that they call this. Essentially, ISF, the Black Star technology, where you go American to British, that's what it's aiming at, apparently.
Right, okay.
As far as like...
So compressed and horribly or British?
No, Matthew. No. So, like, how it sounds, it's far too gainy for what I'd be interested in. But, like, in terms of, like, control layout, that's pretty fucking decent.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's more than you normally get on most high-gain pedals, isn't it? It's more than a fucking Wazacraft Metal Zone, isn't it?
They've got 4, I think, but theirs is bass, treble, mid...
Gain and volume.
No, because they're the concentric pots. So you've got
mid...
are they? Yeah, mid-frequency...
That's just unusable.
Cut or push, but then you've got the mid-frequency sweep as well.
I didn't know they were concentric pots. I can't stand anything with concentric pots.
Yeah.
They can get in the sack with uncompensated telly saddles.
Yeah, and compensated ones as well. Just telly saddles. Fuck. Why are you not 6?
No. I'm genuinely in the middle of considering putting compensated telly saddles on my Cabronita.
What have you got on it at the moment?
It's a Strat style bridge, so there's 6 Strat styles.
Don't ruin it, Matt. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, but
it does look
brass.
Yeah, it looks good, and it gives a certain zinginess to the tone when you got brass on there. But don't do it. Just oh. In fact,
well, it's not an irreversible thing. If I decide I didn't like, I could put the other one back on.
Yeah, in that case, do it. Moan about it on the cast.
I'm not. No, because I'm not buying any gear in January, so no, it's not happening. No, it's not going to happen in the next 3 months.
Okay.
It's not in my shopping basket already.
Yeah, I've got exactly the same with one of the Babix bridges, because I found out that Toman are doing them, and they've got they're like cam adjustable bridge saddles, so everything on them is adjustable, like through an Allen key. Right.
Okay.
So rather than it being like grub
like
screws,
a screwdriver, an Allen key, and all this, that, and the other.
Literally, it's all on cams, and it's so good. It's so incredibly over-engineered.
Yeah.
But in the best possible way.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, I came across this because when Ian asked the question about a month ago about what he should, because he's got a vintage and he wanted the 6 brass saddles, didn't he? I think he was saying he wanted to keep brass saddles, but he wanted 6 of them.
Yeah. Good man.
But yeah, and I was like, I mean, I've got 6 saddles. They're not brass, but they're quite good. They're from this Callahan link. They don't do brass one. Oh, hang on a minute. They now do a brass one.
Oh shit!
It's been saved on my phone ever since. Like, I can't bring myself to close the web page.
I've got exactly that on my Safari app on my phone. It's got like 70 opened tabs, which is just like, this is hardware that you probably should buy. Oh man, yeah.
It's literally the same as me.
Yeah, that's how we work as guitarists. So, I thought that there was going to be absolutely fuck all news happening, because obviously, being Christmas, most of the guitar companies are off during Christmas, and no one's going to want to release anything when you've spent all your money. Not for Ibanez. Those guys. Are they going to be the Fender of this year and going to be our news pinata? Who knows? Probably
not. This will probably be their one and only release of 2019.
That's it. Splurge early. Ibanez have released their 2019 stuff. And I thought, rather than going through it all note for note and...
barcode for barcode.
That's it, yeah. Oh, fuck me. I mean... There's legitimately some really cool stuff, and across a lot of the kind of top end stuff, they're mentioning this sub-zero fret treatment, which is very similar, I'm assuming, to the Gibson cryogenic treatment, which they're charging an extra $1,000 for. Ibanez don't do that shit. Ibanez ain't playing me like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna mention a couple of my favourites from the lineup that I saw, and kind of why. First one, RGRS. No, so it's RGR 5220M. So it's a 5000 series RG, which is their kind of upper end. So Japanese, made by like blind samurais in a mountaintop or something.
In the desert.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That kind of thing. So this is an RGR, so it's got the reverse headstock, so instantly winner. It's HH transfluorescent green.
Boo.
It's absolutely mental, and I love it. The reason why I wanted to mention it though is because they're now introducing bare knuckle pickups, not just the brute force ones, I think, which are like their kind of stock off the shelf ones. They're actual like proper bare knuckle pickups. So yeah, this is one of those that's offering a bare knuckle treatment. So it's 1,800 quid, which you think, oh, as far as Ibanez, oh, that's crazy. Is it? Like,
no.
Yeah, if you think like the equivalent, Fender or Gibson, so like a master built version there, like a custom shop or something that's built by like their special teams, you're talking at least $2,000 is your entry.
If you're lucky, you can get one for these days. It's like £2,500 for a custom shop telly.
So is it that ridiculous? The fact that they're putting the same kind of technology, like the sub-zero fret treatment, the very impressive aftermarket pickups as a standard, and the fact that it's reverse headstock and transfluorescent green. So
stay quiet. That's fine. You have your backwards horrible coloured guitar.
Yeah, I just thought it's ballsy. It's a nice ballsy way to open.
Do you know what else is ballsy?
My
pair of testicles, but I don't want to play them.
Yeah. So moving on from that one, that was, like I say, 1800 for that one. RG 550 DX. So this is for anyone who knows how to read Ibanez barcodes. The RG 550 is pretty much the one that got them kicked off in terms of popularity. The 550 has endured many generations, and they are widely regarded as like absolutely baller. So Genesis collection, kind of harking back to the old school ways of doing stuff. Japanese made again. Has the V7, S1 and V8 pickups, so the standard config for those ones. They are okay. They are Ibanez pickups, so not the greatest. But where the RG, the original RGs were in quite loud colours. And you had like white and black, and then you had like Desert Storm yellow or something like that, and the Road Flare red. And I think there was like a purple one a little bit later on. This is like a nice subtle blue, like a kind of midnight blue. I much prefer the disgusting old school ones, but like I
understand why they're not doing it like that, don't you?
Yeah, I mean they've released though I think in like 2008 or something they released like the 20th anniversary of them. So it's not been so long ago that they released like the traditional colours, but they are still doing these kind of pinnacle of the Ibanez collection. And they're releasing those as the Genesis collection for $1,000. So what are you saying, Matt?
Again, it sounds like a really good guitar for the money. I'm not a massive Ibanez fan. I don't like the slim necks, but they are incredible guitars, and I don't think everything on this list has got slim necks. I take it that one has again, does it?
Yeah. I mean, the RGs tend to not be as slim as the S series. They tend to be a bit more usable. Even though they are slim, they are ergonomic necks.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like the 550 is kind of the one that is that the one that the Guitar Geek's got?
No, he's got an AZ. Oh no, he's got a 550.
Hasn't he got a yellow one?
He has, but I don't think it's a 550. I think it's a 370. I think it's one of the cheaper ones.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, like the 550. I think we've talked about. Didn't they do something with the 550 last year? Didn't they reissue it for the first time in the standard colours last year?
You're asking me, mate. I've not got it written on my paper. I can't tell you.
We did a podcast about the 550. I'm almost certain.
I will believe you.
Like I've heard of it before, and that's not like me for Ibanez with their ticker code, receipt number things.
That's it.
So I'm going to say that we talked about it on a podcast at some point.
Yeah, and just as a disclaimer, I am cutting off the 2 or 3 letter codes at the end because they literally tell you the finish. So the RGR 522M-TFG, it would have been fully. We don't need to know that it's transfluorescent green. So we've got next one up is a new one in the AZ range, or AZ, or Arizona. 2204 Koa brown. So it's like a more natural, almost kind of, think Guthrie Govan signature Charvel. So that kind of thing where we've got like a natural top. a little bit. They did an HH version, which was kind of like natural top burst, and it kind of harks back to that one, which was the one that I was very, very much wanting to love. They're doing an HSS version of it, so that's pretty cool. Prices to be confirmed with that one, but I'm imagining if it's the premium AZ, it's going to be like 1,200, and the Prestige probably like 18. I don't know. But again, like your stainless steel frets and roasted maple necks, and it's all stuff that's like kitted out. The Hyperion Seymour Duncans as well, designed especially for this series. So down for that one. It's the price to be confirmed, but like I say, if it's anything like the last lot, it's going to be around that price point. The pièce de résistance. They're doing an RG. It's called the RG EW 521M2W. Again, doesn't really mean fuck all. RG EW exotic wood. So it's it's a mix of woods. So we've got a zebra wood top with a Nyato body. I don't even know what if that is wood or if it's, I don't know.
It's the heart of an elderly ninja.
There you go. Yeah, the heart of it, elderly ninja. It's not a wood that they're just mentioning with that model. It's been mentioned across the ranges, so it's potentially like a new type of wood, which is good for guitars. This is again roasted maple neck. Comes with DiMarzio pickups. It's an HH situation. Tone Zone Air Norton, which I had in my Les Paul. Absolutely banging pickup config. This one, 629. 629.
It's just disgusting, isn't it?
Well, they've blatantly seen what Charvel were doing with the DK. Was it the DK24s? Was it
DK24s? Yeah.
And they're coming in like 7.5, something like that. They've gone.
Yeah.
I'm having you cheeky bastards. We've released an RG with similar specs for like 629.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lock my wallet up.
Exactly.
Well, that is if we get them over here in the UK. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe these will be exclusive to somewhere.
Yeah. So I mean, they do that sometimes. There was an RG, an HSH RG, in a natural wood finish that I was absolutely coveting, and they did the Trem system version, worldwide, and then they only did the hardtail version, I think, in the US. It's like, oh, fuck.
Bastards.
Fuck.
Freaking bastards.
So I didn't end up getting one. Did not end up getting one. But hey, it's not that I'm bitter or anything.
No, not at all.
You've had a little chance to have a look through the Ibanez 2019 range, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, the last one that you spoke about is obviously the one that everybody should be having a look at least.
Yeah, it's keep your eye on that one.
Get their hands on one.
Yeah.
But there was one that kind of caught my eye as I was flicking through the 35, 40 guitars, whatever's on this list.
Yeah, it was.
So
there was a shitload, weren't there?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful guitar that I spotted was the RG 857 OZ-RPK.
RPK, it's like rose pink grain, is it something like that?
RPK, I don't know, it just says rose pink.
Yeah. So it's going to be rose pink, but it's going to be over like a quilt or like a flamed something.
AAA flamed maple.
There you go.
Is what it's over. It's an absolutely gorgeous looking matching headstock, pink body, pink headstock, correct way rad headstock as well, not upside down nonsense, ball tickly fucking stupid one.
Balls what the fuck?
Well, that's what it looks like when you're tuning the guitar with the headstock upside down. You look like you're fiddling with somebody's balls at arm's length.
Maybe you do. I know you tune guitars, mate.
So this one is another TBC. It's a Ibanez J Custom.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to be seen in the UK. It's manufactured by an elite group of highly skilled luthiers.
That's it. That's those tree ninjas again, isn't it?
Yep, it is. It's them ninjas. They're back again. And it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I assume it's going to be in the 1,800 to $2,000 range, looking at all the stuff that's on there. They've got, like, patterns down the fretboard.
It's Tree of Life inlay, isn't it?
That's what it's called. Yeah. And again, it's got DiMarzio pickups. So it's an ebony fretboard rather than rosewood or thingy, maple. So, you know, the right material for a fretboard. That's it. Tree of Life inlay. 5-piece Wenge and maple neck. Because, you know, Wenge has to be in there somewhere if you're talking about Ibanez's.
That's it. It's used to stabilise the neck, isn't it? It's a harder wood, I believe.
I'll just say yes.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's got an Edge Zero tremolo bridge, whatever one of them is. Is that like a Floyd Rose style bridge?
They are absolute. I remember when I was I was probably about 18. I bored the absolute shit out of my then girlfriend about the finer points of the Edge. Well, it was the ZR tremolo system back then, but the Edge Zeros are very similar. She, like, her eyes glazed over like 3 or 4 times over. But they are a very good quality tremolo system.
Well, there you go. So it's got one of them on it, locking nut, and the pickups with a DiMarzio Air Norton.
Yep.
A DiMarzio True Velvet and a Tone Zone, so it's HSH.
Yeah. So very similar to.
Just sexy.
Yeah, the EW had the Tone Zone and the Air Norton. Air Norton's usually the neck pickup.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Tone Zone IB bridge. The True Velvets as well are supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Didn't they have the True Velvet on some of the AZs?
No, they're always Hyperions, those ones.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We've talked about the True Velvet before. I assume it was maybe on the Ibanez RG series that we talked about at some point last year.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, that's all in the past now. We'll ignore that. However, we've got to this point in the cast. Usually we'd be wrapping up by now. However, over the month of December, there was a competition to win a Tater Effects B&B Overdrive, and
Tater Effects.
he's gonna love that. So
he needs to put a potato as his logo now. Change his logo for a potato.
There you go. I think my microphone's crackling a little bit. I'll edit it out in post, like I thought. Fuck I will. But yeah, you can hear that. That's the Hat of Justice. Matt, you can
as advertised on the Facebook group.
Yeah, you can see that this is a completely fair test. Yeah,
I am watching the Hat of Justice. I can see the Hat of Justice. I can see that it's not being tampered with.
No.
He showed me names going into the hat, so I know it's not all the same name in the hat.
Yeah, so I've got one. Drum roll, please. This is much harder to do with one hand. This is, tell you. John Tron Davidson. Well done, Mr. John Tron. John, is your surname Tron Davidson? Is it hyphenated or is it John Tron?
John Davidson.
I don't know. But John Tron Davidson, you are the winner. So you need to contact either myself or Matt through Facebook, and we'll get your details sorted. Okay, you've got exactly 4 hours to do this. Otherwise, the prize defaults back to myself.
No, you've got until the end of the week that this cast comes out.
Yeah, I'll leave it to the end of Jan. If it's not claimed by that point, we'll do another prize draw.
And this time we'll put our own names in it, our own names only.
Yeah, I thought if I'd put Budget Pedal Chap in there 5 or 6 times, I'd have more of a chance, but apparently not. Well done, Jontron. So there we go. Oh, motherfucker. Fucking crackly piece of bullshit. There we go. I've had my little moment. There we go. Oh, so got to wrap up then. How do we do this? I haven't done this at all this year.
Way.
Yes, those memes online where it's like December the 31st and your mate says, "Oh, I'll see you next year." It's like, oh, internet, we love you.
Oh, did you not do the amazing thing of at 5 to midnight last night, order yourself a pizza, and then when it arrived, say, "Fucking hell, I ordered this bastard last year. Where have you been?"
No, we had kebabs last night. Again, like literally absolute trash panda people.
You just live on kebabs.
That's it. Yep, my work trousers don't fit anymore, and I am only the one to blame. So, catch me online. You go facebook.com/budgetpedalchap, instagram.com/budgetpedalchap. Go on YouTube, BudgetPedalChap. I do a YouTube thing, and I think last week there was boost pedals, and this week
it was.
Yep, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Like how much of a difference it makes.
Very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never consider. I'd literally boost pedals for me go after me drives. That's where they live.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's good knowing why you don't bother putting it before,
or why you do. Yeah, like there's other places you can put it, and like in my head, I was literally when I bought a boost pedal, someone said stick it after your drives, so I stuck it after me drives. Like I didn't try it anywhere else. I didn't think about the reason why that might be the case.
Absolutely, but I mean, if you do have it before your drives, you can get more out of those drives if you've got like drives that are quite subtle, but you love how they colour the sound. So there's amazing ways you can think about it and use it. And like I said, I was really, really impressed with the Spark. I thought it was very, very good. And that blues pedal as well, the Hot One Hotone blues pedal, is actually really, really like a really decent blues driver clone.
Yeah.
And it's fucking
it sounded great.
Tiny. I've been derailed a little bit. Matt, we can find you online. You do the Bad Buckers podcast.
I do.
You also have a Facebook account. No,
Twitter.
You've got Switch on Facebook. You've got a Twitter account where you are heel_Matt Q. You've got an Instagram that's heel_Matt Q as well, but you don't use it. Yeah. So don't
Not
bother.
yet. At some point I will.
Yeah.
But no, not yet. I've also, as of Sunday, I'm now a Twitch streamer. So I'm at heel_Matt Q on Twitch. I play Football Manager, but that's kind of like the background. It's basically just people talking to me. Like I did a stream earlier today, and we talked about wrestling, and we talked about football, and we talked about rugby, and we talked about all sorts. And yeah, if you just want to catch me talking bullshit on the internet, like I do on here, then come and steer me in the direction of talking about guitars.
Bang on. So yeah, if you want more content from Matt, railroad him into talking about something that you want him to talk about on Twitch. I don't even know what Twitch is. Is that bad? Am I old? It's
a video streaming service that was originally for gaming, but you can stream, like, there's people that do cooking and things on there now. It's just a streaming service.
I literally
live streaming.
Well, I say I literally cook because I have to. I don't. I order kebabs because I don't want to bother cook. Yeah, I cook when I can be asked. I cook because I have to.
Well, when you order your kebabs, you can stream yourself and call it mukbang, and you could do some mukbanging.
I might very well. I'm gonna pick another name out of this hat and see what happens. Oh fuck! It's same. Fuck, same one. Bullshit. Who switched the hat?
Stop putting it back in and picking the same one out again. Literally, don't put it on top and then pick the same number out.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. It's John Tron, you win. Well done. So yeah, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Matt Quine. Have a good day, sir or madam. Good day to you. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Yeah, it's not that. No, is it? It's not.
No. Is it boo boo doo boo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo boo?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Boo doo 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 doo. It's that one.
You do it better than I do. Fucking hell. And I used a guitar.
Because I can feel it, man.
That's it.
I feel it.
Them blues.
In my very core.
Get the blues in your soul.